Welcome to episode 4 of Sloosh and Box Sports Talk. This week, we're going to get down into who our MVP of the week is, look at some of the best games of the week, talk about some teams rising and falling in the NFL lines, and much, much more. So please sit back and enjoy our podcast. Today's podcast is brought to you by Late Night Taco Bell Runs.
Shout out Taco Bell.
They got their Baja Blast back in stock today.
Our local Topeka one ran out, and it was very sad.
It was. I had some brisk dragon fruit shit. It was not the best in the world, but you know what? We're balling now, and we got Baja Blast, so here we go.
My game of the week coming out. Cards versus Eagles, baby.
Cards versus Eagles?
Cards versus Eagles, baby. That was was not expecting that. I was just being a hater on the Eagles. And then lo and behold, Kyler Murray, old leprechaun done pulled it out. For Arizona.
It was crazy. I remember I was watching a different game and my mom was like, the Cardinals beat the Eagles? And I was like, nah, you lying. I pulled up on ESPN, bro. The Eagles, something's going on there.
I woke up and I seen it. I had no faith. I didn't even want to wake up for that game. I was like, why the hell did I pick them? Excuse me, but that was unexpected. That pick alone, I thought all my picks last week was like below. I was gonna be below 500.
Yeah, lo and behold, we had one of our best weeks, or you had one of your best weeks yet.
Mm-hmm. We'll get there when we get there, but
yeah. My best game of the week was the Baltimore Ravens and Miami Dolphins, mainly because Baltimore just really, I feel like, put themselves. They locked up the number 1 seed, and so I think that puts them in really good playoff contention, and I think they're not going to repeat what they did in 2019 when they had a first-round bye and they came out and played like absolute crap and lost. I think this is Baltimore's. You know, there was the last team they really needed to beat. This week they play Pittsburgh, so, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy win, but it's Pittsburgh. Mason Rudolph's going to be the starter. Kenny Pickett is out, or he's been benched for Mason Rudolph, which, you know, who would have ever thought that? Nobody. By any means, but I feel like it was a really good game. I think it shows that Miami isn't the team we thought they were. Had some late injuries. Bradley Chubb is out for the season. I think I didn't see why he was out, but I'm guessing it was his knee by the way he reacted. But I think this puts Miami in a tough situation and makes it a must-win this week when they play the Bills, and makes for a very interesting Week 18.
Very nice.
Our next segment we should talk about is who our weekly MVPs are. It's Week 18. We're starting this now, but, you know, I feel like this will be a good segment here. But my weekly MVP is Joe Flacco. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Joe Flacco, it's Joey Footsteps, man. It's the best he's looked his whole career. In the Browns offense, he just looks cold. He's playing like an old man who's running a good offense.
Statistically, do you know if he's better than he was in Baltimore? Or if he's on pace to be better?
His pass rating is like 56.
Right now?
Yeah, his pass rating is terrible, but he still gets it done and finds touchdowns. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't watched a Browns game with him playing. I've just seen the highlights. So he might have a bunch of shitty plays between all the highlights, but I'm down with it. But and then
stats speak for themselves.
Yes, an honorable mention is David Njoku busting shots in the parking lot with the Browns fans after they clinched the playoff berth. That's a guy you want on your team. That's a man of the people.
Yeah, the man of the people.
Man of the people. Who was your weekly MVPs this week?
Harrison Butker getting it done for the Chiefs and outscoring the Bengals single-handedly. The game may have been very different if we did not score that touchdown, but if it would have played out the same way, I feel like at least we would have got field goal range.
Yeah.
Which we already was, I think. No, that was a long touchdown, I think. I don't know. Don't matter, though. Harrison Butker's the best. Is he up there with Justin Tucker?
He's working his way up there, though.
Yeah, he's getting up there. He made 6 for 6 or something like that. All from like 30 yards plus, 35 yards plus, maybe.
Plus with all the wind we had that day and everything. Yeah. He's a good kicker, man. He's a good clutch guy, and with the way the Chiefs have been playing this year, he's going to have a really big impact in the playoffs.
So maybe we can win a Super Bowl like that. Maybe a playoff game, we'll see, but it's still a way to get it done at Arrowhead on GEHA Field. My honorable mention would be Najee Harris. And how many? What was his?
I don't know. He had you said 138 yards.
No, 122 yards or something like that. I just had it pulled up. Gosh,
two tutties.
Let me bust it back open. Gosh, dang it.
I mean, he looked really good this week. He hasn't looked good almost his whole career.
Right, and that game against Seattle alone, that was a good little back and forth bout they had. I didn't watch it, but I remember looking at the stat line going on when the Chiefs game was going on.
Yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh, I think, hate to say that Pickett's not the guy, but I think they need another weapon that's not a diva like Pickens, and they need a quarterback who can control the offense, because their defense is good. Cam Hayward, T.J. Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick when he comes back. I mean, I don't know if he's back yet, but
I got it.
He was hurt early. But
27 attempts, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now, for a running back, that's pretty good.
Especially like
that might be like average, but
that's for a power back, you know.
Yeah,
power back like Najee, that's really good. But yeah. I feel like that's some good weekly MVPs.
My game of the week coming out: Cards versus Eagles, baby.
Cards versus Eagles,
baby. That was was not expecting that. I was just being a hater on the Eagles, and then lo and behold, Kyler Murray, old leprechaun, done pulled it out for Arizona.
It was crazy. I remember I was watching a different game, and my mom was like, "The Cardinals beat the Eagles," and I was like, "Nah, you lying." I pulled up on ESPN, bro. The Eagles, something's going on there.
I woke up and I seen it. I had no faith. I didn't even want to wake up for that game. I was like, why the hell would I pick them? Excuse me, but that was unexpected. That pick alone, I thought all my picks last week was like below. I was gonna be below 500.
Yeah, lo and behold, we had one of our best weeks, or you had one of your best weeks yet.
Mm-hmm. We'll get there when we get there, but
yeah. My best game of the week was the Baltimore Ravens and Miami Dolphins, mainly because Baltimore just really, I feel like, put themselves. They locked up the number 1 seed, and so I think that puts them in really good playoff contention, and I think they're not going to repeat what they did in 2019 when they had a first-round bye and they came out and played like absolute crap and lost. I think this is Baltimore's. You know, there was the last team they really needed to beat. This week they play Pittsburgh, so I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy win, but it's Pittsburgh. Mason Rudolph's going to be the starter. Kenny Pickett is out, or he's been benched for Mason Rudolph, which, you know, who would have ever thought that? Nobody. By any means, but I feel like it was a really good game. I think it shows that Miami isn't the team we thought they were. Had some late injuries. Bradley Chubb is out for the season. I think I didn't see why he was out, but I'm guessing it was his knee by the way he reacted. But I think this puts Miami in a tough situation and makes it a must-win this week when they play the Bills, and makes for a very interesting Week 18.
Very nice.
Our next segment we should talk about is who our weekly MVPs are. It's Week 18. We're starting this now, but, you know, I feel like this will be a good segment here. But my weekly MVP is Joe Flacco. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Joe Flacco, it's Joey Footsteps, man. It's the best he's looked his whole career. In the Browns offense, he just looks cold. He's playing like an old man who's running a good offense.
Statistically, do you know if he's better than he was in Baltimore? Or if he's on pace
to
be better?
His pass rating is like 56.
Right now?
Yeah, his pass rating's terrible, but he still gets it done and finds touchdowns. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't watched a Browns game with him playing. I've just seen the highlights. So he might have a bunch of shitty plays between all the highlights, but I'm down with it. But and then
stats speak for themselves.
Yes, an honorable mention is David Njoku busting shots in the parking lot with the Browns fans after they clinched the playoff berth. That's a guy you want on your team. That's a man of the people.
Yeah, the man of the people.
Man of the people. Who was your weekly MVPs this week?
Harrison Butker getting it done for the Chiefs and outscoring the Bengals single-handedly. The game may have been very different if we did not score that touchdown, but if it would have played out the same way, I feel like at least we would have got field goal range.
Yeah.
Which we already was, I think. No, that was a long touchdown, I think. I don't know. Don't matter, though. Harrison Butker's the best. Is he up there with Justin Tucker?
He's working his way up there, though.
Yeah, he's getting up there. He made 6 for 6 or something like that. All from like 30 yards plus, 35 yards plus, maybe.
Plus with all the wind we had that day and everything. Yeah. I mean, he's a good kicker, man. He's a good clutch guy, and with the way the Chiefs have been playing this year, he's gonna have a really big impact in the playoffs.
So maybe we can win a Super Bowl like that. Maybe a playoff game, we'll see. But it's still a way to get it done at Arrowhead on GEHA Field. My honorable mention would be Najee Harris. And what was his?
I don't know. You said 138 yards.
No, 122 yards or something like that. I just had it pulled up.
Two tutties.
Let me bust it back open. Gosh dang it.
I mean, he looked really good this week. He hasn't looked good almost his whole career.
Right. And that game against Seattle alone, that was a good little back and forth bout they had. I didn't watch it, but I remember looking at the stat line going on when the Chiefs game was going on.
Yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh, I think, hate to say that Pickett's not the guy, but I think they need another weapon that's not a diva like Pickens, and they need a quarterback who can control the offense, because their defense is good. Cam Hayward, T.J. Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick when he comes back. I mean, I don't know if he's back yet, but
I got it.
He was hurt early. But
27 attempts, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now, for a running back, that's pretty good.
Especially like
that might be like average, but
that's for a power back, you know.
Yeah,
power back like Najee, that's really good. But I feel like that's some good weekly MVPs. Let's go over our plays of the week this week, or our favorite play. My favorite play was an Isaiah Likely one-handed catch. It was 4th and 7. Baltimore was driving down the field. They got stopped short. They're on the what is that? They're on their side of the field. They're on the 35-yard line going in, and Isaiah Likely catches a beautiful one-handed pass. No effort, runs in for the touchdown, puts Baltimore up right before we're up another score, so it was 28-13 going into half. But Isaiah Likely, I mean, he's been a guy with Mark Andrews being out, and he's been kind of balling out for no reason. But I mean, with the name Likely, you got to be right. So,
who was? I guess it's Likely, huh?
What was your favorite play this weekend?
Kyler Murray to whoever 83 was on the Cardinals on that 1st and 10 play at roughly about 123 of the game. Kyler Murray throws that some bitch up. I didn't think it was going to be a completion, but snaps the ball, drops back, throws it up. I'm thinking it's not going nowhere because the Eagles defense is crazy. Who catches it? 83. I don't know what's going on. I ain't never seen the Cardinals win like this. They're down by 4 points. Oh dang! What the 4 and 10 Cardinals doing this close to the 10 and 3 Eagles? You know what I'm saying? Go Cards, go!
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, touchdown Cards, game-winning touchdown.
I guess that'll lead us into our next topic here. What's happening with the Eagles? Are they frauds? I don't know what's happening. I saw a report today that the players are very unhappy with Jalen Hurts' play, and A.J. Brown is calling for all the coaches to be fired inside the locker room. That's a crazy way, especially this deep in the season with a playoff team. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. To have that kind of stuff going on. But what's your take on what's happening with the Eagles right now?
I can see both sides getting blamed because, as a quarterback, it's kind of important to know that fuck coaches ain't on the field with you. You know what I'm saying? They can call as much as you want, but if you're a heart of hearts, why the fuck we throwing a screen pass on 3rd and 19?
Yeah.
I know I gotta get enough arm and the accuracy and the boys to do it. Goddamn, at least get a good punt position or field goal. Well, you can't even get a field goal position, but at least set up a good 4th and short.
Yeah,
Dallas Goedert up the middle. Not even up the middle. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? But also, why are you running it to the right with Jalen Hurts on what was that 1st and 20? Didn't they get like a penalty?
Something crazy.
Yeah, something crazy. Running to the right side. Pretty much the same play twice in a row.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a combination of both. And I feel like the Eagles make the playoffs, but they do not do anything.
That's broad. I don't know. I feel like in the playoffs, they're going to be more locked in. Like, damn, we're going to fuck around and, like, lose out again.
Arizona is a trap game. Especially with how dysfunctional they've been lately. So, and that makes sense to me. But let's talk about another tough game for the week is the refs sold the Lions game.
They sure did.
Damn. Sorry. But there's video evidence of him showing the guy that he's fucking reporting. Mm-hmm. He's showing the ref, and the ref looks at him, and the ref runs away. And I don't know if this is the worst part, but then Dan Campbell comes out and talks about it. They told the ref that was the play they were going to run at some point. Like, it was a possible play, and he broke it down exactly how he was going to run the play, how he was going to report it, where he was going to line up. So I don't know how you fumble it that bad. How is an NFL ref knowing all this information not...
You got the Cowboys, man. I don't know.
It is the Cowboys, I guess. Jerry Jones has a lot of money. I don't know. It makes it interesting for the Lions. I think Lions still make the playoffs.
Oh, they definitely still make playoffs.
But I guess they did. They clinched the division.
Yeah.
But that takes away their chance of getting a higher seed.
They don't need it.
No, they don't. I think they'd do better anyways. But I think that also sets them up for a prime Matthew Stafford reunion game. That's
all I want. That's really all I want.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Lions fans will be torn because a lot of them are still Matthew Stafford fans because what Matthew Stafford did for him for all those years of completely sucking. And him just balling out, playing with broken back and type stuff. Matthew Stafford's a guy, man. Man of the people. Next segment is who's going to stop the Ravens?
Me.
You going to stop the Ravens?
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson's balling out. Odell Beckham Jr. is coming into his own. He actually caught a big time pass. Didn't drop it like he has been all year.
I'm stopping that.
You're not stopping Odell, man.
Yes, I am.
I don't know. The Ravens just look really good. Kyle Hamilton's coming back. Their safety has been a stud. Their defense is rolling. They got a bunch of old guys up there. Jadeveon Clowney, who I thought was out of the league. I watched him get a sack, and I'm like, whoa. He's still playing? He bounced around there for a while, but I don't know. I think the Ravens definitely make it to Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Unless they get, like in 2019, the same situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless they go back to Raven playoff figure,
yeah,
they ain't making the Super Bowl.
Well, I don't think Harbaugh makes this mistake twice of resting the players this week, and then they get the bye week, so that gives them 2 weeks out of routine. So I think that this will be I think it'll be different this year. I mean, I hope it'll be different this year. Just because I feel like the best team to beat the 49ers will be the Ravens. Mm-hmm. They've already done it once. Even though Kyle Shanahan will come back with a better game plan against them, I still think that'll be a really good Super Bowl. And it'll put 10 years between the last Ravens 49ers Super Bowl game in 2013.
Oh, yeah. It would. Huh?
And guess what? The logos are the same color. So, I did see...
Yeah, did you see that one on TikTok where they changed the logo?
Yeah, they did drop an alternate logo.
Yeah. It's too late now. We already know. God damn.
Yeah. But it was also the Bills colors...
They ain't gonna make it.
And the Rams colors.
They ain't gonna make it.
I mean, I've been on this all year, but Josh Allen in the playoffs is just a different animal.
He's gonna lose to Mahomes in overtime, dude.
God... You know how shitty that'd be for him? He just can't beat Mahomes in overtime.
Yeah. He can't beat Mahomes in the post.
Poor guy. Balling out for no reason. He's number 2 in the NFL in rushing touchdowns with 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. At quarterback.
At
That's
quarterback.
Crazy. How much is Jalen Hurts got?
He's at 13, I think. He's right there with him. But the number 1 guy is Raheem Morstead. For the Miami Dolphins, he's at 18. He didn't even play last week.
Man.
Yeah, you know how I know that?
Oh.
Because I checked the night before, and they said he was more than likely going to play, and I had him in my fantasy Super Bowl championship lineup, and he didn't play.
But you still won, though.
Yeah, I still did win. Shout out. I mean, it was a rough season. I had Justin Herbert get hurt, so I pick up Brock Purdy off of waivers, which is crazy. I don't know why Brock Purdy was still there, but I think, yeah, I'm the champ. That's what's up. Shout out Isaiah Pacheco for putting up 29 points, and Brandon Ayuk for 24. That's basically who carried, because Isaiah Pacheco's hit or miss, and Rashid Rice 17 points. Rashid Rice kind of coming in his own.
He was balling out this week.
I don't know if he's a solution for the Chiefs as a wide receiver 1, but I think he's a solid wide receiver 2.
Yeah.
He's coming into his own at SMU. Got his rookie card.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me get it.
I think I got 2, so maybe.
That's what's up.
But yeah, I mean, if I ever go to a Chiefs game, I'm taking it with me because I want him to sign it because he might be a player someday. He just got to learn.
With a name like Rice.
Yeah, I mean,
like Jerry Rice.
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice. Whoa.
Anyways, Jerry Rice.
Anyway. So, moving on to our favorite team, or state of our favorite teams. We're going to start off with the Chiefs. Now, currently, Harrison Butker is big dick in the locker room. There's really no denying that because he almost single-handedly won us this game, point-wise. Because God knows we wasn't doing shit in the red zone. I think offense kind of needs to get more of a fire under it. Because goddamn it, why we fucking got these motherfuckers here? Why we got? Actually, no, it's not even that. We need more of Rashid Rice. He is doing pretty good, like I said earlier. But we need more guys out there. We're still number 1 in drop passes. That ain't gonna fucking change the rest of the season. But
no, I saw a meme that
you can help those numbers.
I saw a meme that said Tony needs 3 more drop passes to get $1 million incentive. But yeah, I think no matter what the Chiefs do in the postseason this year, I think they go out and sign a big name. Maybe not a big name, but like a good wide receiver 1. Whether that be Mike Evans. I'm surprised they didn't trade for Mike Evans at the trade deadline.
You think by some miracle Adam Thielen might come in the situation?
I could see Adam Thielen coming out of Carolina, getting out of that bad situation he's in. But I'm not saying that they have to get a big name dude, but get a guy who can come in and lead and show the young guys how to be a wide receiver in the NFL. Because Adam Thielen's never been a wide receiver 1. I don't even know if he's a wide receiver 1 in Carolina right now. But he's been a solid dude that you can go to.
Yeah, this time with the Vikes, he sure found a way to shine.
Yeah, and that way Travis Kelce's not getting bracketed every play. And that way you can create one-on-one matchups for your Rashid Rice.
Taylor Swift done sucked the talent out of Travis Kelce.
Dude,
man.
I don't know. TK has not looked like past Travis Kelce. And
that's why you don't get in relationships, man.
Yeah, it just ruins your
Fucks up
career.
Ball playing ability. Whoa, pause, but your ball playing ability.
Yeah.
On and off the field.
That's what's up. I think let's talk about state of my favorite team. The Denver Broncos. We won this last week. Kind of disappointing.
Still not in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, because we got eliminated because the Chiefs won. But you know what? It is what it is. I was really hoping we'd lose this week. That way I feel better about winning next week when we beat the Raiders. Because we can't lose to the Raiders. We probably will. But I hate losing to the Raiders. That's the way it is. But I think that we should have lost this last week just to get a higher draft pick. Because we're definitely getting rid of Russell Wilson.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, 95% sure unless something crazy happens. But we get rid of Russ and we draft a quarterback, and then I think we signed Stidham. Yeah, to another year and let him be the.
Hit him with the Stidham.
Yeah, and
with the Tism.
Okay. And then we let him start early on, and then the quarterback comes in, learns a little bit. Either that or Jameis Winston. I mean, that dude. I don't know if we need that big of a comedy character in the locker room, but He's eating W's. He's walking into Arizona with an empty suitcase saying, you know, this is what's standing between us and making the playoffs. It's an empty case. There's nothing. There's a backup quarterback right there.
It is.
And
he got that dog in him.
He does got that dog in him.
Must drink mug root beer.
Is that what that?
Yeah.
He might, man. I mean, Jameis Winston's a guy he's a good locker room guy. So I could see us bringing in some vet like that and then having the rookie set behind him because we need something at the quarterback position. I know it's not all the quarterback position, but we need somebody who's not just a game manager. We need a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's trying to say J.J. McCarthy from Michigan's going to be that guy. And I don't think... I mean, he's a good player, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's the guy. I'd rather take a risk on a Bo Nix or the kid out of North Carolina, Drake May, on guys that may not... They have the attributes, but they're not as skilled. And let us develop him like Josh Allen developed. Let us give us time. I'm okay with sucking for a year or two. That means our quarterback can get it figured out, and then we start contending with stuff. Especially with Bill Belichick going to the Chargers. I mean,
hopefully
the AFC West is going to go crazy.
Hopefully, that would be crazy.
Like, AFC West is about to be prime division. You think Chiefs tickets are expensive now. Bill Belichick playing Sunday Night Football in Arrowhead. Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes. Nosebleed tickets would be $200 a pop.
They already are.
Yeah, but like, we're talking like very top row. You got to get binoculars to see the field back against the concrete.
Wind just hitting you.
Yeah, you sitting on the south side, so the north wind just hitting you in the face. But let's segue into our next segment here. Our Super Bowl predictions. My Super Bowl favorite is still the same. Niners, Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens add another reason why they're going to be there. The 49ers handle Washington. I mean,
as expected,
but Christian McCaffrey is out. He has a calf strain, so he's going to sit this week. But I think they have already clinched the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they did.
So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Brock Purdy
just go ahead and just bench her. Well, not really necessarily.
Yeah,
bench,
I said they let him play,
yeah.
let him play a little bit, but let Sam Darnold get in there. Because, like I said, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. I think Sam Darnold might be a guy too. His beard's rocking.
His beard is rocking.
Did you see? What's your Super Bowl predictions?
I'm sticking still with Ravens and Niners, but given that Ravens, like I said, might be playoff Ravens.
Yeah.
Browns might be up there.
I mean,
if Joey Flacco can somehow, you know what I'm saying, bow the Browns.
Yeah, I mean,
to it, I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, look at this graphic that's up on the screen now. This is the playoff prediction. They got the Browns beating the Ravens. Joe Flacco homecoming game in Baltimore beats them. Then, I mean, I don't know how much I trust this. They have the Bills as the number 2 seed and making it to the AFC Championship game, but whatever. It was Joe Flacco. I don't care. It's Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, no Nick Chubb. They're missing 3 starting offensive linemen. I mean, and you got to think their defense is still stacked. So I feel like there's some good Super Bowl picks.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm just scared we're just like gassing up Joe Flacco. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we probably are. He's probably plays a really good defense, and it all goes to shit. But you know what? Let's ride this wave while it's still here.
I want to believe so hard. Like, if Chiefs get knocked out, fuck it. Joe Flacco all the way, man.
Yeah, man. And the Browns, I mean, can't go wrong with that.
It'll be their first run. That'd be crazy.
Next, we're going to make some picks here, but let's talk about last week. The Sloosh went 10-6. I went 8-8.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a down week for me. The Sloosh overtakes me by 1 game now. Our total records is the Sloosh is 26-21, and I am 25-22. But I think my biggest there was a lot of bad picks by not necessarily bad picks, but I mean the Lions game that should have been mine. A bad pick by both of us was picking the Pats over Buffalo. I think we're just still stuck in that. It's Bill Belichick. Never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, it was an alright game.
It was a good game, but and then another pick I made that was bad was the Raiders over the Colts. I mean, last week before I made that pick, I was all over the Colts about how good they are, and then I picked against them. You're basically undefeated when it comes to picking underdogs. You picked Arizona.
I also picked the Panthers though, and they lost.
Yeah, but you're just a Panthers guy, man.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with the Panthers. But
they got shut out.
Hey, man.
But fun fact, that was the first shutout since like 2002 or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, did you see their owner David Tepper throwing a drink at the fans?
Nah.
Nah, he got all pissed, and they fined him like $300,000, which they did the math, like the average amount of income that a player or a normal person makes, like average American, compared to him, it comes out to $1.77. How much $300,000 means to him, hypothetically. So yeah, that's some good picks. I picked Minnesota to win for some reason. I must have just been feeling it, the purple man. But
the purple man. I picked the Packers.
Yeah, you picked the Packers.
I did. What? I thought I picked the Vikes. Who'd I lose to? Pats, Buffalo, yeah, we know that. New York and Rams. What? You wrote G right there.
That was off by one.
I don't know what the heck happened there, but whatever. Other than that, yeah, man. Cards and Philly, that was a crazy one. I didn't think they was going to pull that one out.
Yeah, you just picked it to be different, and it came out. I tried doing that in a couple games, and it just didn't work out, but, you know.
Pittsburgh and Seahawks, what happened there? Well,
it's Pittsburgh, man. They're just so on and off. Same thing with the Seahawks.
Why you doubt my Chiefs? At Arrowhead. On GEHA
because
field.
If the Chiefs lose, then we could still be in the playoffs.
Nope, can't.
No, yeah, because they won, but there was still a chance. So I was still about it, but now.
The Lions and Cowboys, I get that. Y'all should have won that game anyway.
Yeah, that was. Let's not get back into that.
Let's not get back into that.
It's a tough look.
What'd I lose on? Oh, yeah, LA and Denver. I don't even know why I picked LA.
Just because?
Yeah, it's just because.
Pick against Denver.
Yeah, but whatever. 10-6. I'm happy. I thought I was going to be like below 500.
I thought I was going to be too, but right at 500, I can't go wrong with that. So, let's make our Week 18 picks. Last week of regular season. Last week, all these teams will be playing for the year. First game, we have a Saturday game. Pittsburgh at Baltimore, 3:30. I don't know what Baltimore's going to do, but I think even their backups come in and win, so I'm picking Baltimore over Pittsburgh. Even though Pittsburgh is rolling, I don't know where they're at in the playoff contention, but I'm still picking Baltimore.
No. Has Baltimore said they are starting their backups?
I haven't seen
I bet they are, though. I haven't already clinched the number one seed.
Yeah, they might, play some guys, but, I don't think Lamar plays. Because Tyler Huntley came in last week and threw a touchdown. Ran the offense pretty good, so I don't know why you would risk getting your guy who's going to take you on a playoff run.
Yeah, but I'd say the Steelers probably still start everybody, so I'm going to say
yeah,
the Steelers.
100%. I think the Steelers still
Mason
need it.
Rudolph's going to carry it through one last time for the season.
Yeah, I mean, Mason Rudolph's kind of an interesting character. I mean, you can't forget about when Myles Garrett bopped him on the head with the helmet.
That's what changed him.
That is what changed
Although
him.
he did not throw or run for any touchdowns last week, he still threw for 200 and something. I don't know. He damn near hit 300, but no touchdowns. He's still going to get that motherfucker in the red zone,
Yeah,
though.
they're still going to get down there.
Najee Harris going to take it there for him, and their defense is all right.
TJ Watt, man.
TJ Watt's going to, I don't know, man. He's going to pick balls. He's going to strip balls. He's going to say fuck it, be on offense if he needs to.
Play tight
He's just that guy, man. I don't know what to say, man.
Let's go to our
next.
He's
going to coach the team if he needs to.
Let's go to our next. No, what was it? 17 seasons of not losing a game for Tomlin now. Never been
below 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild, especially in the NFL.
Uh-huh.
With all the turnover he's had in that offense and defense and the whole team. That's just...
So it's the shift from Roethlisberger to Pickett.
Yeah, to Rudolph now.
Yeah, to Rudolph
to whoever's
now.
next. It's crazy. But let's roll into our next game. Houston Colts at 7:15. Houston is at the Colts. I'm picking Houston. C.J. Stroud solidifies his Rookie of the Year campaign, Offensive Rookie of the Year campaign.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I mean, the Colts are playing good, but I mean, Houston's just. It's weird to say that Houston's a team again.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're going to be a team next year with some good draft and some good offseason. They might be a dangerous team in the AFC. But next to our Sunday matchups, we got the Browns at the Bengals at noon. I think it's obvious who I'm going to pick. Rolling with Joey Flacco, Joey Footsteps. The Bengals, I think, are out of playoff contention now. So,
Yeah.
But I mean, they'll still play there.
They're still going to be playing the dog selves. Browning, he's a dude. I'm not saying he's a guy, boy. He's a dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to start there after Burrow comes back. I mean, Burrow's...
You see his rushing touchdown?
Yeah, there's no reason to be that good.
Yeah, like that was dog mentality right there.
But he's playing for a chance to be a starting quarterback next year. Or at least be in a competition to be a starting quarterback, so he's playing, so... But I'm still taking the Browns. Browns clinched the playoff spot, so I don't think everybody's going to play. But even then, it's the Browns. It's the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Browns on this
one. Since we're talking about the Bengals, how'd you feel about Jamar Chase talking all that shit on Snead?
Nah, I heard, Jamar Chase, he just seems like a motherfucker just like to say shit.
And he's just stirring the pot.
Yeah, he looked like that motherfucker in high school that was like, talking loud, just... bother motherfuckers, and then they get told to go to the office. He'd be like, I ain't fucking doing nothing. Yeah. All pissed and shit.
Type shit.
Right. Smelling like shit.
Let's roll into our next game. Next noon game. Minnesota at Detroit. Detroit needs to win to keep their third seed now, I think they are.
Something like that.
Since they lost to Dallas, I think they're the third. But yeah, I'm going to pick Detroit. Minnesota's been, I mean, the Josh Dobbs era was a good era.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. I mean, there's going to be some deep cut jerseys from the Cardinals in Minnesota and the Browns all in one season. But I think Detroit gets it done. Minnesota's, I think Kirko Cousins, did you see him hyping him up with the school chant?
Yeah, and then just getting dogged on by the Packers.
Yeah, he did his part.
He did do his part, Shout out Perk Thuggins, But I don't think there's going into that oh hell yeah, we're gonna fucking win.
Yeah.
There's always that hope, especially going against a division matchup.
Yeah, division games go crazy, but
I don't think you should get your starting quarterback up there. There's not that many cool people in Minneapolis nowadays, man. Prince is gone. Can't have him bang the drum. He probably don't even want to do it anyway. Who else is cool for Minneapolis?
Ex-players.
Exactly. Get Randy Moss up there.
I was going to say, get Moss up in there. So that'd be about it. So, you rolling with Detroit this week?
Yeah, I'm rolling with Detroit. For Dana Brown, I guess.
Let's go. Another noon game, Jags-Titans. This has a lot of playoff implication.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see on the graphic on the screen, I think whoever wins gets the division.
T-Law's is he starting?
Yeah, I think he's back.
All right. Well, I probably ain't going to watch that game either way, but T-Law's going to get it done.
Yeah, I'm with you. Derrick Henry, I think, gets traded this offseason. I think we will have a special offseason podcast after the Super Bowl's over. Talk about
trade season and stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about what we think teams should do and what teams need.
Yeah, where's the draft at this year?
I think it's Las Vegas.
Damn.
Last year was crazy having it here in KC.
I missed out on that and the parade, dude. I was so heartbroken.
I could have went to the parade, but we had morning workouts. We got in there so people could go to the parade. We started at 4:30.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Man, why not even ask in the morning, man?
No, and we're sitting there.
Fuck college, man.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, I went to workouts and I was like, I was gonna go with one of my offensive line buddies, and I got back to the dorm room. I took a shower and I sat there. And I was like, nah. I curled up in a ball and went to bed till noon. I was like, I can watch this bitch on TV later. I mean, it would have been cool, but it is what it is.
I was going to skip work for it, and then one of our vehicles broke down. And it was like, well, can't go Kansas City now, huh? I'm like,
God damn.
It's just like my sophomore year of high school when the Chiefs won Super Bowl 54. It was just sitting there. Was it 54? I don't know. Whatever, man. I was still just sitting there all sad and just like watching everything on the news. They had it going on in school and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been... If you would have shown up, I would have went, but... I wasn't that...
Like, man, I've had homies I've converted into Chiefs fans at them damn parades, dude. They be sending me videos like, man, this is so lit. Why ain't you here? I'm broke, damn it.
Damn it. Let's roll into another game that has absolutely no playoff contention. I wrote New York. Oh, yeah. New York Jets at New England. And you know what? We talked about earlier in the episode that we're done riding the Bill Belichick train because it's Bill Belichick. But you know what I'm going to do?
Yep.
I'm going to hop right back on it. Possibly Bill Belichick's last game in Foxborough. I'm back on the Bill Belichick train.
No, I think it's going to be like when Aaron Rodgers lost to the Lions, man. I think Belichick's going to lose to the Jets.
Probably, dude. That's still...
Give me the Jets. Zach Wilson, is he still starting? I don't even know
who their quarterback is.
The spirit of Zach
right
Wilson's
now.
gonna get it done for him.
All right, taking New York.
The bald dude, whoever's coaching him, he's gonna get it done.
I think Saleh gets fired. Actually, no. With Aaron Rodgers still there, Aaron Rodgers is buying everybody in that program an extra year by him getting hurt, especially Hackett. Let's go to another noon game. The Atlanta Falcons at the New Orleans Saints. This is another playoff implication game.
Is it?
Yeah, whoever gets in gets a wild card spot. Whoever wins gets a wild card spot, I think.
Oh.
NFC South. They're both 8-8.
Falcons just lost to the Bears.
The Bears.
So I feel like they're gonna be pretty pissed off that. But I don't really feel comfortable taking Atlanta like that. But on the other hand, it's the goddamn Saints with Derek Carr and Taysom Hill at the goddamn helm. The team's so good it needs two quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Taysom Hill's just that guy, man.
He is that guy for no reason.
You just tuck his shoulder and go. Scary. I don't want to line up against that.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's gonna be I think they get a wild card spot, but I think I'm gonna take the Saints.
I'm about to cop out of this one, man. I don't even know who to pick.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna go against you and say I don't even want to pick the Falcons on this, man.
I don't want the Falcons either. I know it's a tough game, but
how about this? You got a coin around here?
No, I just flip this little whatever the fuck that is. Alright. You gonna go heads or tail?
Yep. Alright, give me the Falcons.
Alright. I feel like that was the most interesting way to make a pick, but I'm talking about organization that just like I haven't even thought about this year. Like every once in a while I see like a highlight. But besides that, I kind of forgot they're down there.
I didn't even know there was 8-8, dude. I thought there was gonna be like 4 and 10, 27 or something.
Let's go to our last 12 o'clock game on the schedule. Tampa Bay at Carolina.
No, Baker Mayfield has proved last week that he was not that guy.
Yeah, he's not back, but I can't pick the Panthers. It's been rough. The Bucks.
You see where this is a double-edged sword for me on both sides.
Yeah, I know we've been high on Baker, but you've also been really high on Carolina.
Now, do the Carolina Panthers take down for one more time one last win for the season? I could see it. However, against the Bucks and like their crazy on and off again defense.
Yeah, they're either hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. But this last time of the season, I'll do it. Damn it! Give me the Panthers.
Give him the Panthers. Okay. I'm gonna pick the Bucks.
You bastard.
Just cause I got tricked into picking underdogs last week. Came back to bite me. So that's I don't know. I feel like that game could honestly go either way. Alright.
Packers?
Yeah, we got Bears.
The Bears and the Packers.
And the Packers.
I want to say the Bucs kind of playing at equal levels right now.
They really are. I mean, the Bears have been kind of balling out. The Packers, where is that? The Packers are in the hunt right now. So if they win this week, they have a 99% chance to make it in. If they lose, they have a 15% chance to make it in. So this is make or break for the Packers.
Yeah.
We're getting all these numbers from NFL.com. But I don't know. I say the Bears ruin their season.
What?
Yep.
Why?
Because it's the Bears. Justin Fields has been proving to the team that, you know what, I can be the QB1 if you guys give me some weapons other than DJ Moore and Cole Kmet. So I'm riding with the Bears. I've rode with the Bears almost this whole time we've been doing picks, and they haven't let me down yet. So go Bears.
Yeah, go Bears. But give me the Packers.
Give you the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that game could really go either way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not picking the Packers just to go against you. I'm picking the Packers so that they're just going to win, bro.
Yeah.
I love my Bears. Well, I don't really love them, but shout out the Bears. But
they out there.
I'm not. Sorry, Uncle. That's all I'm gonna say about this one.
Let's next 325 game, Denver at Las Vegas. Denver just.
Hope they both lose.
I mean, if we end in a tie, that'd be the best possible thing because we need draft picks. Or we need a higher draft pick. But also, if we lose to the Raiders, it kind of like cancels out the Chiefs win because it's the Raiders. Ain't nobody like the Raiders.
Nobody does like the Raiders. So give me the horsies.
But okay, let's roll to our next game. Who, beginning of the season, even 5 weeks ago, we would have been like, oh, this is gonna be a cakewalk. Eagles and Giants at 325. I feel like the way the last 4 weeks have went, I feel like this game could truthfully go either way, especially with it being away. The Eagles have clinched a playoff spot, and they're going to be the best wild card team there is, like the highest, best record. So they'll be the 5 seed no matter what, and they'll play the 4 seed, whoever. So that'll either be the Bucks or the Saints or the Seahawks, I guess, if something crazy happens. But I don't know what to think of this one. The Eagles have been so all over the place, dude. And the Giants, Tyrod Taylor's just doing what Tyler Taylor does. He plays good for 4 games a year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to base my pick off of your pick.
I think the loss to the Cardinals kind of lights a fire on them. And Jalen Hurts being Jalen Hurts, he don't want to lose one more time in the regular season.
Yeah, especially the Giants.
Yeah, but being at Giants and Tyrod Taylor being Tyrod Taylor.
Saquon Barkley being Saquon Barkley.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And the way the last game went, it was damn near close for him. Give me the G-Man.
Give you the G-Man?
Give me the G-Man. For Eli.
For Eli. Yeah. This week we have 2 Saturday games, but we don't have a Monday Night Football game or a Thursday Night Football game.
Sucks to suck, but
it is what it is. I'm gonna take. Oh God. Give me the Eagles. Just cause, be different, pick against you. Also, because I think the Eagles might get it figured out at some point here. Jason Kelce probably has a players-only meeting this week and rallies the boys. Fletcher Cox is in there. Let's go Seattle, Arizona, 325. This is another game that we'd usually be like, nah. But Arizona last week.
If the
Seahawks win, they have a 41% chance of making the playoffs. They're at 24 right now. If they lose, they're out. Basically less than 1%. So
I think the Cardinals dragging down with them.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals being an NFC West matchup, why not?
Yeah.
Arizona ends on a high note. Kyler Murray goes plays Call of Duty afterwards. So yeah, I'll take Arizona.
Winning yet another Bird Bowl.
That'd be an interesting stat to look up what there are Bird Bowls this year. But let's roll into Kansas City and LA, 325.
Cakewalk.
I'm taking Kansas City. Kansas City clinches the division. I wouldn't be surprised if Mahomes doesn't play all game. Just, not really save him, but they have a wild card game, obviously, so get them a little bit of rest. I think I think Kansas City all the way.
You already know.
I hate to say that because, it's Kansas City. But
being younger and, remembering hearing their games of, the last season, whenever it would be the Chargers, it'd be some crazy-ass, 1-point games. Or,
yeah. But Justin Herbert's not in there.
Yeah, Justin Herbert ain't there. And, like, LA's being LA right now. You know?
Old LA.
That's all you got to say.
Let's roll into the next LA game. LA Rams at San Francisco at 3:25. I mean, been a big San Francisco guy, but the Rams have clinched a playoff spot. They both clinched playoff spots. The Rams will be the 6th seed more than likely. So, that means if they're the 6th seed, they'll be playing number 2, so they'll play the Cowboys. Or something crazy happens, they play the Lions. I mean, I'm gonna roll with LA, just because I don't know how many players San Francisco plays, and LA needs it more. So I hate to pick against the 49ers, but McCaffrey's out. Give me LA.
And they already got the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they already got the 1 seed locked up. I mean, there's not really much reason to play too many of your starters.
But what's going to stop you from getting another win for the stats?
Yeah, I mean, it could really go either way.
Yeah.
And plus, they know they're going to have the bye week in there, so.
Fuck the 49ers. Give me the Rams.
The Rams.
The Rams. For Kirk Warner.
Let's go to a division matchup. I think 95% of these are division matchups.
No, they're all division matchups.
Yeah, I forget the Giants are up there, bro.
Right.
Like, they're just kind of weird. Like, they feel like
just like forget about the area in New York.
Yeah, I feel like the Jets and Giants should be in their own league.
Right.
Like, let's take. That'd be an off-season topic. Let's rearrange them. That make more sense.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason that.
Why the fuck is LA with Kansas City?
Yeah. Why don't you put them on the West Coast? But anyways, Dallas, Washington. Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Dallas. I don't see no argument why not.
Yeah, I mean, Ron Rivera's not going to revive his career by beating Dallas.
You don't know that?
No, Ron's done as a head coach.
You don't know that?
There's no shot he's not.
He's going to the Chargers, bro.
I mean, if Bill Belichick stays in New England, I could see it, I guess, but I don't know. And let's go with our Sunday Night Football matchup. A lot of playoff implications for this one. Buffalo at Miami.
See, that's a hard one. It's like,
because Buffalo needs it bad.
Honestly, at this point in the season, if you can need a primetime game, this would be the one.
Yeah, this is, I think,
Josh Allen in primetime and Tua Tunga in there.
Yeah. I'm taking the Bills. Miami already knows they're locked in.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need a risk.
Tyreek Hill.
I mean, I think they mentally need to risk it after what happened last week in Baltimore. But I think Buffalo needs it more. Buffalo comes down and plays. They roll in hot into the wild card round. They beat whoever they play, and they make a deep push here. So, yeah, give me Josh Allen and Buffalo.
That would really help the Chiefs' playoff spot, too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a boost at least.
Tiny little boost, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hate doing it, but give me the Buffalo Bills.
So there we go. There's our picks for this week. While we're making picks, let's talk about our college football championship picks. We haven't really talked too much about college football just because there's so much going on and it's hard to keep track of literally all of it.
It's too much.
But I'm going to take Washington. I've watched Washington the most out of the two teams. Michigan's been good, but I think Washington with Penix looks good. They have those two really good wide receivers. Them losing their running back late in the game is tough, but their defenses looked good. And, I mean, Washington's a future Big Ten team. But I think the reason Washington won this week is because people forget about Pac-12 After Dark.
Pac-12 After Dark.
And they have them playing.
I'm used to a 12-pack after dark. What are you talking about?
Big 12 After Dark, man. Everybody forgets about that. And then they come out and they play a late game against Texas, and they were just more awake.
Fuck Texas, man.
Yeah, horns down, baby.
Horns down.
But I'm going to take Washington.
I was cheering for Bama for the longest bit because, roll tide, baby.
Roll Tide.
Roll tide, baby. The Elephants.
They made it a game.
Yeah, they made it a game, but, couldn't win, so that sucks. Can't roll no tide no more. So, give me Michigan for my Pokagon brothers and sisters.
I feel like that would be a good game.
Yeah, I can't wait, honestly.
It's two really good teams going against each other, battling it out.
Other than last year's bowl games, this is one of the most excited college football games I've been for.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just the most excited because there's not an SEC team.
Yeah, fuck the SEC.
Just because so we get some different guys, different cats in there. But let's roll into the game we're most excited for this week. I'm gonna be basic and take Buffalo, Miami. It's gonna be a classic.
Gonna be a classic.
But the only problem with this, I mean, there's a lot of that would be good games, but with teams already having locked up, you don't know who's going to play for how long. So I'm going to take Buffalo, Miami this week.
I'm kind of excited for Pittsburgh, Baltimore, man.
That'll be a really good game, too. Just because Pittsburgh needs it.
Mason Rudolph against that, Ravens defense, I don't know. But being the last game of the season, can't really hold nothing back. I'm talking fake punts, flea flickers, second down Hail Marys.
I mean, it is Mike Tomlin.
It's Mike Tomlin.
So, I think that. Anything else you want to talk about this week?
Nah.
Alright, so I think that will conclude today's Sloosh and Box Sports Talk. Hope you guys enjoyed this week. We'll come back with a wild card edition of next week. Next week we'll have a good clear playoff picture. And appreciate everybody for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And wear deodorant.
Yeah, can't forget the deodorant.